Hey, everyone. Welcome back to What's the Deal, where we break down today's biggest stories. And today, it doesn't get much bigger. It's Election Day, November 5th, 2024. Don't forget to vote. All eyes are on the polls as former President Donald Trump seeks a return to the White House. His campaign promises, rallies, and even controversies have once again fueled headlines across the nation. Whether you're a longtime supporter or a skeptic, there's no denying Trump's impact on American politics. Today, we're diving into the details of Trump's campaign, exploring the key issues that have been the backbone of his message. From pledges to boost the economy, to vows on border security and a tougher stance on foreign relations, Trump's campaign has worked to re-energize his base and reach new supporters. Let us know in the comments. What do you think of Trump's platform? Would you support him? Or do you have different hopes for America's future? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with What's the Deal. Now, let's dive into Trump's path to November 5th and what it means for America. Donald Trump's 2024 candidacy marks a historic and unique moment in American politics. Having already served as the 45th president, Trump's bid to reclaim the White House has been met with strong reactions on both sides of the political spectrum. His previous administration was defined by a focus on America First policies, a commitment to reshaping trade agreements, and a hardline stance on issues like immigration and national security. For many Americans, Trump's policies represented a return to what they see as a stronger, more self-sufficient America. His approach to international relations often involved prioritizing US interests in a direct and sometimes controversial way. Supporters believe this led to a more assertive presence on the world stage and stronger trade deals. Meanwhile, his critics argue that his leadership style and policies were polarizing, intensifying divisions within the country and sparking debates over issues like climate change, social policy, and economic regulation. As Election Day unfolds, Trump's platform has evolved from his original 2016 campaign, but still emphasizes his core themes of economic growth, national security, and the reassertion of American influence. His 2024 campaign has invested heavily in digital outreach and social media, allowing him to bypass traditional media and speak directly to his base. With polling showing a deeply divided electorate, the stakes are high for both Trump and the nation. At the heart of Donald Trump's 2024 campaign are key issues aimed at revitalizing the American economy, strengthening national security, and asserting a tougher foreign policy stance. His approach has been strategic, addressing specific concerns he believes will resonate with both his loyal base and undecided voters in swing states. One of the central pillars of Trump's platform is economic growth. Throughout his rallies and speeches, he has focused on the need to reduce inflation and lower the cost of living, issues that remain top concerns for many Americans. Trump's campaign promises include tax cuts designed to stimulate business investment, especially for small and medium-sized enterprises, which he argues are critical to economic recovery and job creation. He has positioned himself as a champion for American workers, with policies aimed at bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States and cutting reliance on foreign imports. These economic promises are aimed particularly at voters in regions hard hit by the recent economic downturn and rising prices for essentials. Trump has also made immigration and border security focal points of his campaign. Building on his previous policies, he has emphasized the need for what he describes as a secure border, promising to strengthen physical and legal barriers to immigration. His supporters view this stance as essential for both national security and economic stability, asserting that a strict approach to immigration will reduce crime rates and ensure that resources are directed toward American citizens. Critics, however, argue that Trump's immigration policies are too rigid and may fail to address the root causes of migration. Nonetheless, the topic has fueled high energy at Trump's rallies, especially among voters who see immigration reform as essential to preserving American jobs and culture. In foreign policy, Trump's campaign advocates a strong nationalist approach, focusing on reducing international conflicts and putting America first. His proposed policy toward China involves tougher trade negotiations and tariffs aimed at protecting US industries from competition. Trump has argued that his foreign policy strategy will secure America's interests globally, particularly in the face of challenges from nations like China and Russia. This stance is popular among his supporters, who view it as a commitment to prioritizing American security and economic dominance. Trump's outreach on these issues has largely bypassed mainstream media in favor of direct communication through digital platforms, where he can control his message and address his audience without filters. Social media has been a crucial part of his strategy, allowing him to speak directly to millions of followers and counter criticisms as they arise. This method of communication not only keeps his base engaged, but also attracts undecided voters who feel alienated by traditional media narratives. While Trump's policies aim to resonate with a large segment of the population, his critics are vocal. Many raise concerns about his approach to leadership, as well as the divisive impact his policies could have on issues like environmental protection, social programs, and healthcare. Yet for Trump's supporters, his unfiltered, direct approach to politics is precisely what draws them to him. His promises to cut bureaucratic red tape, stand up to foreign competitors, and put America first are seen as a return to the values they believe make America strong. As voting continues, these core issues, economic growth, border security, and a strong nationalist foreign policy, are at the forefront of Trump's vision for America. Whether this vision aligns with the majority of voters will ultimately determine the outcome of the 2024 election. Trump's campaign has strategically targeted battleground states like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Arizona, where support from both rural areas and key suburban districts could swing the election. These states are home to industries and communities directly affected by the economic issues Trump highlights, such as inflation, job loss, and manufacturing shifts. In Pennsylvania, for example, Trump's promises to reinvigorate domestic manufacturing and secure energy independence resonate strongly with voters in areas reliant on coal, steel, and natural gas industries. His message of job creation through American-made manufacturing has been tailored to appeal to these communities, which often see economic policies as vital to their livelihoods. In Wisconsin, Trump's stance on immigration and border security has gained traction, especially among voters concerned about the perceived impact of immigration on wages and local resources. Trump's rallies here have emphasized his commitment to secure the border, resonating with voters who prioritize strict immigration policies. His campaign argues that controlling immigration will provide more job opportunities for American citizens, an idea that resonates with parts of the electorate concerned with employment competition and community resources. Arizona serves as a focal point for Trump's policies on both immigration and border security due to its location along the US-Mexico border. Arizona voters have seen firsthand the complexities of border control, and Trump's commitment to increasing border enforcement has struck a chord with many. His promise to implement more stringent border measures and support for increased resources for Border Patrol aligns with the concerns of residents who believe that stronger immigration policies are crucial to state and national security. Beyond these states, Trump's campaign has maintained a strong online presence, utilizing platforms to reinforce his messaging. For instance, his team frequently shares data and anecdotal evidence highlighting economic growth under his previous administration, aiming to remind voters of his prior successes and bolster confidence in his 2024 promises. Social media in particular allows him to connect directly with followers and address criticisms head-on, reinforcing his image as an anti-establishment candidate who speaks directly to the American people without media interference. These targeted strategies have become a defining aspect of Trump's 2024 campaign, reflecting a refined approach to engaging with his base while also reaching out to undecided voters in critical regions. How these efforts resonate with the electorate today could very well decide the outcome of the election. As Election Day unfolds, Donald Trump's 2024 campaign stands as a powerful reflection of the divided landscape of American politics. His platform, centered on economic revival, border security, and a stronger America, has rallied supporters who feel his policies resonate with their core values and their vision of the country's future. Trump's approach is unique in how he engages his base, largely bypassing traditional media in favor of direct communication through digital channels. This method allows him to shape his message in real time, fueling the sense of connection and loyalty among his followers. For some, Trump represents a return to traditional American strength, promising job growth and security through America First policies. For others, however, his campaign raises concerns about divisive leadership, controversial policies, and a return to past political conflicts. His 2024 bid for the presidency is being watched closely by a nation that remains split on his impact. one part looking forward to the prospect of his policies reshaping America once again, and another hoping for a different path. As Americans cast their votes, the question remains: will Trump's vision for a resilient and self-reliant America resonate with enough of the electorate to carry him back to the White House? The results of today's election will reveal whether the country is ready to return to Trump's brand of leadership or whether it seeks a new direction. Either way, November 5th, 2024 will be remembered as a pivotal day in shaping the future of the United States. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay tuned to What's the Deal for more insights and deep dives into the most important stories of today. And most importantly, don't forget to vote.